And it says we're live. Oh, darkness, I'm out of breath. I was like getting ready for the show and I realized, oh, there's some stuff I forgot to bring upstairs. So I had to like hurry up and scramble downstairs and then scramble back upstairs. But here I am. So, hey, welcome. I have to catch my breath. Like this is, I did. I ran really fast. I have a lot of stuff, as you can see. It's been a really busy week. And as I posted over in the Niche to Profit Facebook group, I would be remiss in just acting like there's nothing happening in this world right now. Because truthfully, we have to be aware of social issues, economic issues, because our business depends on people having money and people being in a mood to shop and all of that. So, I mean, we do have to stay on top of what's going on. And this week has been a really bad one. It's been a really bad one. And I got to tell you, my heart hurts. It's just, I can't even start talking about it. Like I didn't sleep last night because, you know, what's happening all over our country is just, it's so horrible. It's horrible on so many different levels. And I do not want to get political on this show. I don't want to do that. So I'm choosing my words wisely because, I mean, those that know me, you know, I am I don't even like to say the word Christian. Because that gets a bad rap too. But I am somebody who thoroughly believes that we have one command from God in this life, and that is to love one another. It's to love. And we're seeing a whole lot of not loving. Let me just put it that way. And I don't claim to have the answers. I don't. I just know that what I see out there is just, it's heart-wrenching. But that being said, that is where a lot of people's focus is right now. It is not on browsing on eBay and buying stuff. It is not on getting a new pair of shoes right now. We've kind of lost that focus. So if you had a slow week and you're wondering why, that could be a very strong reason that we just have a lot going on in this country right now. You know, we already had the whole COVID-19 thing going on, and now, you know, the protests and the riots and the looting. And and again, I am not giving an opinion on why it's happening or whether it should be happening. But it's happening, okay? So we can't ignore the elephant in the room. It's happening. Let's just hope and pray for things to calm down and people really wrap their head around, like, what is a solution? I'm a solution-based person. It's like, I don't even know what the goal is right now, honestly, except hurting people or hurting people. Okay. So that being said, if your sales have slowed down this week, that's probably the reason. Mine, they've actually done okay. I've been okay. I don't even know what my number is at for this week yet. I haven't even looked. Yeah, I've done $700 this week. So it hasn't slowed down a whole lot over here. I mean, I had one of my best months in a very long time. Probably one of my best months in years. And I am shipping like a crazy woman. So, you know, if you're new to the show and you wonder what other videos I have on the channel, like I do shipping demos. That's my what sold kind of videos where I show you actually how I ship it too. So, hey, I never know if I say your name Johnny or Joni. What is the phonetically correct way to say your name so I don't get it wrong as I'm verbalizing it? And I see my mom It's like romper room. I see. Yes, I love when you guys leave comments over there, so I know who's here watching. And by all means, interject, ask questions, say stuff. I love that. Love it. Okay, so let's dig in. I've got a bunch of stuff behind me, as you can see. And if you watched the thrifting videos this week, okay, it's Joni. Oh, good. I was doing it right. And then I questioned myself. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, which is good because I need lots of stuff. And I also, I don't have a video of this, but I bought out another dealer down at the antique mall. And while most of it was not eBay worthy, there are some really good pieces. So I brought those home to list on eBay, and I'll show you those too. And I have a couple of pieces I missed telling you about last week. So let's jump to it. First, let me show you something from last week that actually sold. Oh, I got to get this whole sharing screen thing going here. Okay. I don't know why Firefox will not let me remember the decision, so I can just push the button again. You might remember the crackle glass buoy ball globe things, and you'll see I use just about every word up in my title because I really didn't know what to call these. And they sold within a week. Now, I took an offer of $19.99. No, you know what I did? I made an offer. I made an offer to watchers on these. So I made an offer for $19.99 because you know I love my $20 bills, or 1 penny shy of. And so I took the money and ran, sold them, and less than a week, boom, I will take that money. So those are gone already, out the door. I just packaged them up this morning. That'll be on the shipping video that I post tomorrow. So that was exciting. So now, stop. My brain, like I said, I didn't get much sleep last night. So my brain's a little foggy. I just want to first apologize ahead of time if it happens and let you know what's possible that could happen. Is my internet has been going through just little stop and starts for absolutely no reason other than it's Cox cable. So if that happens, please know that I will get back on probably within 20 or 30 seconds. That seems to be the length of time that it stays down. I don't know. And they don't like me because I was posting on their social media, and they actually blocked me because I was telling people to take speed tests. I was telling them, hey, take screenshots of your speed tests so that you can dispute your charges because you're not getting what. Oh yeah, they didn't like that. So we're in a little bit of a tussle right now. I didn't even know, like my daughter, is it even legal for them to like stop you from being able to message with them? When they tell you like to go to messaging for customer service? I don't know. I ain't gonna worry about it. It is what it is. All right, so let me pull up my research page here. So let me show you some of the goodies. Let me show you a couple of goodies from last week first, and then we'll get to this week's stuff. So, I'm a blue opalescent glass connoisseur, so to speak. This is what I collect. I started out, 20 years ago, collecting all types of glass. I collected, I loved the opalescent, so I collected blue, green, peach, white. I had all the colors. And then I realized that I didn't have room for all the colors. So I sold off all of my green, white, and peach and got myself down to the blue, which is my favorite. And so that's what I collect now. I do still collect some EAPG patterns, which is early American pressed glass or pattern glass, depending how you want to say it. I collect something called Gillinder Deer and Dog, which is super rare and really, really hard to find good pieces at an affordable price. And I also collect Gillinder Classic, which is like a Roman Grecian figures all around. It's not quite as rare and expensive as the deer and dog. So different. What it's in the clear glass. You'll see in my thrifting videos, I'm going through those clear glass sections because that's what I'm looking for. I am looking for EAPG that somebody working in the back of the thrift store is just going to think is a pretty piece of clear glass. So, and I have found it. It's out there. It's rare, but it's out there. So that's why you'll always see me scoping out what seems to be kind of just the junky glass, as you never know what's going to end up in there. This piece I actually bought at an antique mall, and I think I paid 20. Let me look. Let me cheat because my memory's not that good. It's on my spreadsheet. I paid 24. I paid $24 for this one. And this is by a company called Northwood. Also cheating because I already looked it up. A company called Northwood, and it is a leaf and bead pattern, which leaf and bead. I mean, they didn't put a lot of thought into these pattern names. But Northwood is one of the main companies that made the opalescent glass. The mold, so this is not blown glass, this is pressed, and it's made in a mold. So the mold could be used for opalescent. It could be used for carnival glass. So a lot of these patterns are also in carnival glass. It could be used for clear glass. So the mold was the mold. So the pattern is the pattern no matter what the color of the glass. And the other little piece I picked up, I think the name of this pattern is Klondike, but I'm not 100% sure. I have another piece that I've already identified, and I have to go in my book and look up what it is, but it's a little cruet. It's missing its stopper, but I only paid $11. So it's a pretty little piece. So that, and then the other piece that is like, I almost wish I collected flamingos. I actually thought about starting to collect flamingos because of this piece. Let me get her. I've already got her listed. She is she is by Blue Sky Clayworks, which we run across that stuff all the time. But OMG, look at her. Look at her. Just look at that face. Yeah, I had to have her. The dealer, and you'll see in the video, I just found a chip. Oh, that wasn't there before. I found a chip. Oh, that's kind of breaking my heart. Okay, I got to revise that listing. The lady who owned the booth where she was at was working in her booth. And I walked by and I saw it in the case. I'm looking over here to see what I paid for her. Okay. So I look in the case and she's running like a 30% off sale. So I got my final price over here. I can't do the math. But I ended up paying $40 for her because it turns out this is an extremely rare piece. She was discontinued in, I want to say 2006. And I already did the research. It's in the listing. I listed her for $250. Let's just put it that way. Because she is extremely rare. And you say, oh my gosh, I would not want to ship that. You're right. I don't want to ship this either. This might actually be a piece that I take down to a pack and ship place and let them do it. Because she is going to be a monster to ship. But with that big of a margin, $40, and let's say I even get $200, there's plenty built in there to pay somebody $20 to package her up. And then I don't have that stress. They put her in the box. They do all of that. I don't do free shipping, so I don't have to worry about that, the shipping cost coming out of that. I know what I'm trying to say, and the words are just not coming out of my mouth. But you get the gist. So, yeah. So I'm pretty... See, and I always have to wonder now, Did she get chipped? Did my worker chip her? Because I swear to you, I looked this thing over, backwards and forwards when I bought her. And she didn't have those chips. I found 2 chips now, guys. I'm seriously upset about that. And I am going to look downstairs for the pieces. And if I find the pieces downstairs, pretty sure somebody's not going to have a job anymore. All right. I'm going to set you over here, honey, so you don't. Joel. That's very frustrating. Okay. Where do I begin? I'll start with the stuff that I've already got listed. So I actually picked this up. I believe this came from Goodwill. Savers. This was a Savers. So this is in the Savers video. And I paid $4.99 for this. My original intent was to give it to my daughter. And I know, am I a really horrible mother that I actually looked it up and found out that Kamani wood is worth about $30 and I listed it here. So it's Kamani woods and I did list it. Is that bad? Am I bad? Come on. Am I a bad mom? If it doesn't sell, guess who's getting a Christmas present? Let's just put it that way. Let's see. What else did I list? I got this little pillow. It says St. Nicholas 111 Peppermint Lane. Now I thought it was a St. Nicholas square pillow because that was like what my brain went to. And the St. Nicholas brand is pretty good, but there's no tag. There's nothing telling me that. Somebody cut the tag off. So now I just turned it. It's a $15 pillow. Oh, well. We'll take it. We'll take it. Easy to ship, that's for sure. And I also already listed this guy. And I actually had trouble coming up with some keywords for the title for this. I was a little speechless. Colorful fish. What else do you say about it? What else? Fish on fish. Yeah, I don't know how old it is. It's got no maker name. It's got nothing. So we just listed it as a colorful fish. I paid, what did I pay for this colorful fish? I paid $5, $4.99. And I've got it listed for $19.99. I mean, it's neat. I just don't know what to call it. And then also these are not getting listed. These are going down to the antique mall. Spotted these on the end cap. They're fabulous. They are made by, turn it right side, Sakura, Claire Murray, Sakura. And I don't know, let's see if I can do this without breaking it. There's the cookie jar. So there's a cookie jar and a pitcher. And it's the same under here. Okay, get over there. So I thought we would do a little hunt down of what Sakura is going for. Because I know that's a pretty common brand, number one. And you're going to find it out in the wild. So let's look up Sakura, Claire Murray. Now, you know me, I always want to look at what sold for the highest first. So now Sakura is known for making dishes, of course. So you can see people have dishes. So Coral Reef was the name of the pattern. So now I've got the name of the pattern. I'll come back to that. So here somebody has the cookie jar. Now, $19, but look at this shipping. $54.50. Ouch. So really they're asking somebody to pay $75 for this, okay? So this is how my brain thinks of it. This is a platter. I think they left off the R there for $50, okay? And so that's what I see here. Oh, napkin rings. Those are cute. $40 for the napkin ring. So see, even though I saw $19 for that cookie jar, I'm looking at the pricing on these other pieces that have reasonable shipping to see value. Here's one, $35. So the reason I'm not listing this online is because that shipping is going to be that monstrous amount for somebody. And let's just go peek at what they sold for. So we've got some plates, and I haven't narrowed it down to coral reef yet because I'm just kind of looking now to learn what Sakura pieces sell for some decent money when I see them. And the Claire Murray seems to do pretty good. So that's probably going to be on my radar to look for Claire Murray. This is the Napkin Rings. So this is here's the way. So when this is crossed out, you know they took a best offer. Now I've got it sorted by highest first. So even though this is $9.50, look at the shipping. So again, this is $40 here. This is $28 shipping. So we're looking at like $37, $38. So this sold somewhere between $38 and $40 for those napkin rings. I'm going to say maybe they took $38. I don't know why you would just take that much lower than the normal, but what do I know? But that's how that works. If you're ever going like, what did that go for? Okay, you know what? I'm going to take Claire Murray out of this and just look at what Sakura sells for. Apparently there is I don't understand sometimes why some of this stuff comes up. There's a car. All right, let's look in collectibles first. Wow, Sakura is, okay, let's not look in collectibles first. Let's look in pottery and glass. Still $1,300. So Sakura is a big name seller. Wow. So let me narrow down to Sakura Coral Reef. All right. So the plates don't look anything like the cookie jar. And, I'm in the pottery and glass. Let's go back to all categories. I don't get it. All right, whatever. And none of those cookie jars have sold. Napkin rings sell. So yeah, so this is going to go down to, the antique mall where somebody's going to see it and just go, oh, you want that emotional response from people, and that's what gets them to buy. So I'll probably put 35 on the cookie jar and probably 25 on the pitcher and see what we can do. So there's that. Okay, what else did I get at? Oh, the hand. You guys see the hand? I don't even know what to price the hand at. I paid $7 for the hand. It's obviously going down to the antique mall, and I'll probably drape something on it, but I don't even know. I just knew. I saw a hand for $7 and it jumped in my cart. I'll probably put $30 or $40 on it, $39.99. Yeah, we'll go with that and see what happens. Because if it doesn't sell for a while, I'm okay with that because it's fun. Let's see. Where did I go next? So, okay. Have you guys ever done this? I went into this little thrift store. I'd always wanted to go in there. And I don't know why. I'm weird about going in places I've never been. So I put it off and put it off. But I was doing so bad at the Goodwills, I thought, okay, I'm going to go in this little store. It was a junk heap. It was not good. It was not good. But once I'm in there and the owner's talking to me and she's being really nice and I felt this obligation to find something. So has anyone else ever felt obligated to find something, anything, when you went into one of these little stores? I actually found two things. So what I ended up getting was this cute little bill letter holder thing, and I paid $2.50 for it. I don't know, just because I figure even if I put $10 on it and put it down at the mall, I can make a little bit on it. And then I also found this guy who's a Christmas goose, and he is by Mark Roberts. I don't know if you can see that. Now, I haven't looked him up yet. The angle on this light, let me see. Come on, focus. Let me get my face out of there. It goes. It wants to focus on my face instead of. Come on, camera. Hey, someday I'm going to get a really good camera for this. There you go. Mark Roberts. So let's look up said Christmas goose. And just look at, I just know Mark Roberts is actually a good name. Historically, I haven't sold anything of Mark Roberts for quite some time. So let's go see if the values have stayed up or gone down. So I'm going to put in Mark Roberts goose. We put in what we know, right? We know it's a Mark Roberts goose. Oh. So you got a mother goose and cow. Okay, so no souls, which that doesn't surprise me. It's not anywhere near Christmas time. We've only got 7 listings, and no, it's not quite, but I'm encouraged by that pricing. Wow, so nobody else has a goose. Huh. So what if I take that off of there? Let's just take a look at Mark Roberts. 2,200. Let's go to solds. Okay, like I said, Mark Roberts, it's a good brand. I think what we might do, you guys want to peek over at Worth Point? Since we can't find anything here, this is the kind of item to spend a little bit more time on because potentially it could be up there in value, as you can see. So I'm gonna log in before I share the screen so you don't see my login, just cause. I trust all of you guys here watching, but it is the internet, right? So we have to be careful. Okay, let me reshare my little screen and boom. All right, so now we're gonna go in and search for Mark Roberts goose. All right, I don't understand why Worth Point is now bringing up all this gobbledygook also. This is an ornament. This is an ornament that sold for $30. So that's encouraging. I don't understand. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell it. Oh, wait, there's not even a place to do that. Let me go back to. Normally there's a place to tell it only search in the title for the words. It's almost like it's, here it is. Title only. Let's try that. That's a little better. Okay, so I got 14 results. I still don't have that goose. That's pretty interesting. So I'm liable to go over to Google and go Mark Roberts goose and do an image search and see if one comes up. And still nothing. So my little obligatory purchase could actually be a score. Look at that. No, there's no Mark Roberts goose. So, oh, I don't want to see those. I think I like that. I think I will probably list this for like $100. Why not? Why not? We're going to give it a go at $100. Maybe I'll do an auction. I don't know. We'll have fun playing with that. But Mark Roberts is a name to be on the lookout for. Now I am going to have to get that Sharpie off the bottom. That's the other reason that I wouldn't frequent a store like that. That's a headache. But that's kind of exciting, right? Yay. Okay. Oh, and you might have seen, well, I think it was even in the thumbnail, this little guy. I picked this up at Savers for $3.99. It's just cute. And I know it's worn and it's got chippy paint, but wouldn't your outside garden thing have those things too? That's what I started thinking. So somebody's probably going to really relate to this. I'm going to take this down to the antique booth too. And because I don't really want to chance shipping this if I don't have to. And I'll probably get 15 to 20 bucks for it. It's just a cute little miniatures thing. It's going to pull at somebody's heartstrings. Oh, yeah, these guys too. I almost forgot about these guys. I knew these were not old when I spotted them on the shelf. I knew that they were prints, but they're prints on wood. And then I turn them over and they've got like this. But here's the funny thing. I looked at it. It says 2001. 2001 Target brands. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That's almost vintage. Like these are like literally less than a year away from being vintage. So you do a little lookup, which I will share with you. I've done it. So you'll see it pop up, but I want to show you what I found, which was, I was just going to take them down to the antique mall and, let somebody buy them on looks. And now I'm like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. And actually they do say 2000, copyright 2000, Alexandra Churchill. So they technically are vintage. So if you put in this Alexandra Churchill, did I spell it right? Voila, look what comes up. Well, shucky darns. My little roosters are worth 40 bucks. So this says, yeah, this is probably worth listing. Now I will do them separately. I will probably do them at 25 bucks a piece separately. Why not? That's what they sell for. If we go over here and look at actives, apparently this artist is sought after and people like her work. So by all means, buy the stuff that's from Target because apparently it's worth some money now. But yeah, that was quite a little pleasant surprise that I found with these roosters. And they're called French roosters is what it says on the back. I got the white one. And then we got he's getting a scratch on him. We don't want our roosters to get scratched. And then we got this one. So, and this is something I have to teach the girl that works for me is whenever you're dealing with art, do not put art print side to print side. Put them back to back. Back to back. It seems like it would be a given, right? But apparently not so much. Okay. What else? Oh, this thing, which I still haven't cleaned all the dust and dirt off of. I have not looked this up. I paid $4 at Goodwill. It is cobalt blue. It does not have a maker's mark on the bottom at all. It is really heavy glass. My gut feeling tells me it's vintage. So we are going to take a look. Share the screen. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So what I do know about this is that it is a cobalt blue measuring cup. That's it. Let's go with it. Look at that. So it is not this Hazel Atlas one. It is much thicker and heavier than this. This one you can see through. So I know it's not that one. Hmm. Oh, looks like maybe it came with a juice reamer for a lid. I think it's this one. All right. I wish I had the juice reamer lid. Let's go look at Solds and just see, will it sell without the reamer juicer thing on top? Does anybody still squeeze their oranges like that? I actually think it would be kind of fun. Gosh, it sells good without the or with the lid part. Is it 1 cup? No, this is 2 cups. Yeah, this is it. I just don't have the top to it. Oh, that's a bummer. You know what? I think I'm still going to list it for 20 bucks. Why not? Why not? What if somebody broke the bottom part and all they need is that part and they don't need the lid anymore? Yeah, this is not the same. I can see through this one. It's more like this one. I'm going to try it at $19.99. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm going to sell it for 10 bucks and still make money. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. So good. My gut instinct was right on that one. I picked up, let me bring them all over here, this little family of owls. And I have seemed to have gotten over my aversion to owls. I never liked owls because it's what my evil aunt collected. And they reminded me of her. And my mom will probably laugh. So I didn't like owls. I stayed away from owls. But I started watching The Crazy Lamp Lady. And we have become friends. And she loves owls and really has gotten me over the bad stigma that owls had. And now I can buy them and look at them and say, okay, it's not your fault. It is not your fault that you were picked up by evil. Yes, my mom is laughing. She's evil. Yes. So let's see. I love painting roosters. They are so colorful. I do. I love roosters too. And I sold both pieces for $34.99 on Etsy. Of the roosters, Joni? You mean those 2 roosters? There's this lag between when I see your comments. Oops. Still is. I saw that. There's a lag between when I see your comments and I have to think back to what I said and what you're commenting on. It's really weird how that works. But so anyway, I picked up 3 little owl guys, which I want to look up. First, this one is art glass and he's heavy. You could call him a paperweight. Look at those eyes. So cute. I did pay up for him. $7.99. He's made by a company called GCA Art Glass. So this is a sticker on the bottom. So I may take that off. I'll explain my strategy here in a moment. But first, I'm going to look that up and see if it makes the difference. Oh, the juicer. So you sold the juicer for $35 on Etsy. Gotcha. Thank you for that. He does almost look like a penguin, except for no, he's definitely an owl. I think somebody had their whole owl collection donated. So let me share my screen again. Oh, there we go. All right. So first we're going to look at GCA Art Glass. I'm not even going to put owl in yet. I want to see what this company does. So they make a penguin. Looks much different than the owl. There is a hummingbird, cat. Here, oh, there's our owl. Okay. So now watch this. I'm going to take off the GCA and I'm going to put Art Glass owl. Now let's look at pricing. Well, there you go. Oh man, that's a lot to go through. So we are going to go just to Art Glass here. Now, I don't want to deceive anyone into thinking this is one of these really expensive pieces. But I am not going to promote that it is a cheap knockoff either. So I will take off that sticker on the bottom. And you can see people buy owls. Look how cute he is. So I will be pricing this guy probably at $39.99, and I will remove that on the bottom, and I will not use the term GCA art glass. I will use the term art glass owl paperweight, which is what I'm going to list him at. And that's take good pictures. Now, if I were to take really crappy pictures and try to convince somebody that this is a better piece than it is, that would be unethical. But simply to put all of the pictures very clearly, show what it is not. You are representing the item just as it is. Because what if it didn't have the label? Yeah, I would still be listing it at $39.99. And then we have this guy. This guy, I haven't peeled the bottom to see if there is a signature. Hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look it up so I don't have to flip these screens, and then I'll show you the close-up of him. But he is Tanala, and I'm peeling the bottom to see if I can find a mark. I paid $1.99 for him. Oh, I really hate these Goodwill. I don't see a mark. Okay, so he's not like a Ken Edwards or anything. All right, let me just look him up real quick, and I'll show y'all. He is Tanala Owl. We'll just put that. So you can see the really well done ones sell for some big money. He's not this good. He's one of the, I guess you would call more amateur artist of Tanala. But you can see Tanala. Okay, am I just being goofy today? Because you know what went through my head? Tanala, make ya holla. That's just really stupid. I don't even know why I thought that. All right, so he's more like this guy. So he's my $20 bill. That's what he is. So let me now stop the screen here. He's my little $20 Tanala. $20 Tanala. You can see. $1.99. All right. Put you back over here. And last but not least, this one just screamed mid-century to me. And I'm going to pull the rest of his little sticker off the bottom so we can see the rest of his signature, which I have not seen yet. This one was 99 cents. There's no rhyme or reason to the pricing they do on this stuff at Goodwill, I'm telling you. Ah, that's what they covered up. So apparently somebody had this at like a yard sale for 25 cents. So guess what I get to try to do is get that off of there. Now, that's why they priced it at 99 cents. Thank you to whoever priced that at 25 cents at your yard sale. That's why they did that. It's all stuck to my fingers. But you can clearly see that this is a signed piece. The rest of this is original to it. And it's very, very mid-century looking. And he's heavy. And we're going to see if we can find anything close to him. So again, let me click the buttons so you can see what I am about to do. All right, so I'm going to call it mid-century owl. I'm not going to call it a paperweight just yet. Yeah, but see, I've got 798 results. So we need to call it something else. So let's go with paperweight. 36 results. See if we find anything similar. It's not glass, not glass, not glass. Yeah, not it. Brass and glass, brass and glass. So we're not calling this one a paperweight then. Let's call him a figurine. 152 results. Now, is there a place? Sometimes I will just pare down into a category so I can do something like select a color, but they're not even giving me that option on here. This is kinda. Yeah, I'm thinking that I can list this for like $39.99. It's kind of where I'm leaning, and be willing to take like $29.99. I think I can easily get $30 for this guy. 25 to 30. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I remember these. That's so funny. The wood. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna list them at $39.99 and be willing to take $29.99, or maybe even a little lower, depending how long he's listed. But I will not try to sit here and figure out who the signature is. Could it be a really good artist? Yeah, maybe. Is it worth my time to research? Probably not. I'm better off taking the quick flip if it is an expensive piece, and then let somebody else put that time and effort into it. I'm okay. Can't go broke making a profit. I want to sell it quickly is my goal on that piece. All right. I found a couple of birdies for myself. I've got two more pieces I want to show you that were Goodwill purchases that are not on the video. Then we'll get to my antique booth dealer buyout. Okay. This was at the Deja Blue Boutique, which here in town is Goodwill's better stuff, which is odd. It's like, because I know they put a lot of stuff on auction too. So I'm thinking like the glass and the breakables and stuff they don't want to ship maybe goes there. They have clothes and shoes and purses too. So I don't know what their logic is in it going to that store, but I do know it is a higher end Goodwill, if you will. Anybody else have those in your town? Where they send the good stuff? The good stuff. I find so much good stuff that they didn't send there. Always cracks me up. Anyway, yeah. So they don't let me film in that store, and it's a small store, so there's really no like stealth filming like I can do in other places. You're exposed, but nonetheless. I got this piece, which I just love. This is a cranberry glass, what they call it. This is definitely a hand-blown piece. I'm leaning toward it being Murano, but I don't know exactly yet because the pontil is it is a Murano pontil. Usually the Murano pontils, though, are flat, and this one recesses a little bit. That's what's got me questioning. But the bubbles, if you can see, are very, very evenly spaced. And that is a sign of quality workmanship versus kind of the Chinese copies that they just throw the bubbles all over the place, and they're different sizes. And you can see that it wasn't as much workmanship put into it. It's almost got an opalescence to it, depending what light you hold it in. It's, if I hold it like down here, which you can't, well, maybe you can see how it's like almost looks frosted, but then when I hold it up in the light, that light just comes right through. It's really a nice piece. I did pay $14.99 for it. So let's hope it's worth something. I'll set you right there. All right, let's go take a peek. Now, again, I don't know anything more about this than what I just told you. And that's how we're going to search. Because I want you guys to be able to find this glass and pick it up with confidence and go, oh, yeah, that's worth something. I got to get out of owls. And we're going to look at, now, like I said, it's cranberry glass vase. Let's just put bubbles. See what happens. Okay, I'm going to get some results. So it's not that. So Fenton it doesn't have a Fenton feel to me, though. Doesn't have a Fenton feel. When I say Fenton feel, if you get your hands on some Fenton, it's got a very distinct feel to it, as does Murano and some high quality art glass. This does not feel like Fenton to me. Doesn't mean 100% it's not. It's just going off of my past experience and gut feeling. And which sometimes you just have to do. Okay, I'm not seeing it here. I'm going to look in the offered. I'm looking for the shape right now. I'm looking for that very distinct shape to see if there's a Murano one with that shape. And not seeing it. And actually, I got to tell you guys, I love when I can't find the exact piece because then I get to name the price. And I'm still really leaning toward this being Murano. So I am going to just, I'm going to take the bubbles out and I'm going to put Murano in here just to see what happens. As you can see, pricing goes pretty sky high. I'm going to go over to solds. All right. Really love this piece, huh? It's big though. It's huge. Well, 12.5 inches. I don't know that I'd call that huge. It's good sized. I'm not sure I'd call it huge. But here's our Murano pieces. Now, Murano is known for doing like these fingers. That was kind of the other thing that's making me kind of lean toward it being Murano. And sometimes it's just detective work. It's the pontil, the size, the feel, the quality, the shape. And you put all those together and you can go, you know, I'm like 99% sure this is Murano or whatever. And if you are wrong, I have been saying this for years. If you call it Murano and it's not Murano, there is no Murano police. Okay? No Murano police are going to knock at your door and say, hey, you listed that wrong. So I am going to list this as Murano. I'm fairly confident it is a Murano piece. I will take super good pictures. I'm just checking one more time and see if there's a signature. Oh, something else when you're looking at these, if you want to determine age, on the base where it's been sitting for years and years and years, there should be scratches. It should not be pristine. So this one, I am pretty sure I'm not going to be able to show you any of these scratches. Yeah, not so much. Maybe a little. Yeah, I can't really see them. There are scratches all along the bottom, and that only comes from age. So I'm probably going to dig a little bit into some of my Murano websites to see if I can attribute this to a particular designer or artist of Murano, because if you can do that, you up the price substantially. So if I can do that and I can find the same piece with its actual provenance and somebody says, yeah, that's what it is, I will list it that way. So this piece, even without the artist, I'm going to list this at about $80, $79.99. And I am going to expect to get somewhere between $60 to $80 for this piece. And it will not be hard to ship. It's a pretty standard box size and shipping. So I'm not scared of that one like I am that flamingo chick. I got this piece too, because a lot of times when somebody makes a donation of nice pieces, I would guess that this piece and that piece were donated at the same time. This is a quality piece. It does not have the bubbles. You can see I paid $10. What it does have is a clear base. And, oh, you know what? It's marked on the bottom. I didn't even realize that. Ooh. It's a mark with a whole bunch of crowns that, let's see if I can show that to you. Let's see. Gotta know where to put my hand. Can you guys see that? It's just a pile of crowns. Come on. There we go. Very odd mark. Very odd mark. I've never seen that before. That one will be interesting. Is that a 9? Yeah. So it's, I might have been, no, is it a 5? Oh, it's a 5. Is it a 5 on top? Or did I have it Or is it a castle? Maybe it's a castle. I don't know. So that one's going to take a little detective work. But what I do know is it's a cranberry glass vase with a clear base. And it's quite thick. And this one also could be, well, I was saying it could be Murano, but I've never seen a Murano mark like that. So I'm going to say, no, it's not Murano. But it is of that same time period and style. I will do a quick search just for giggles and see if maybe we can solve the mystery on that mark real quick. So cranberry glass vase. I'm going to take out Murano. I'm going to just try it. I'm going to try it, see what happens. Is anybody going to give me anything that says no exact matches? Come on, nobody's got the castle mark. Castle mark. See, it might not be castle. So the other thing that WorthPoint has, they do have a marks guide. So I'm going to put in castle. And we know it's glass. And let's just see if anything comes up. Nothing there. What if I put in crowns? Let's try crowns in glass. Oh, there's a lot of crowns in glass. So it's all pictures. Oh, why are they showing me? They're showing me patterns. I don't want patterns. I just want marks. So you can go through and just try to find something that matches. Oh, I didn't know Costa Boda did crowns. That could be a clue. That could be a clue. So, and this is, you guys, this is how I do it. I'm just letting you look over my shoulder. This is exactly how I would go through the process to figure out what this is. And possibly dig into Google a little bit. But I don't also want to bore you guys to tears. So it's a mystery piece. Still, this piece I know is worth $30 to $40 all day long, even without knowing who done it, which is why I picked it up. So because I love glass and I love the hunt for the who done it, I will spend a little more time researching just so I know, just so I can say, oh yeah, I had a piece like that and it was blah, blah, blah. But I'm very intrigued by this mark. This one's got me. This is, and it's stumping me because it looks like a castle one way, but then that would make the number 5 upside down, and there's a number 5. So I got to figure that out. I've got to figure that out. All right. You guys feel like doing some more? Because I'm an hour in, so I could end it, or we could just keep going. You tell me if you want to see some more stuff, because I have more stuff. I always have more stuff. I'm kind of watching the chat over there. Somebody give me a yay or a nay. Let's end it. I guess those voting to end it are the ones that are just leaving, right? And I do really appreciate you guys sticking around. You know, as I mentioned last week, the YouTube watch time all contributes to the nonprofit. And that way we can get out. You're giving without it ever coming out of your pocket. You're just spending a little time with me. And I super duper appreciate that. Okay, I'm not getting any comments now. Am I still live? Can you still hear me? Knock, knock, knock. Is this thing on? Okay, you're always game to see it all. You know what? I like that attitude. There we go. All right. I'll keep going. I'll keep going until you guys just disappear. Because I bored you. No, I don't want to wait for that. I do not want to wait for you to be bored to tears. Okay. So I purchased out an entire... My phone is ringing. Don't these people know? You can't call me right now. It's telemarketers. I got on some list somewhere and my name got sold out there. My phone has been ringing off the hook all morning. So stop it. So I bought out a whole dealer's booth. And this is something, if you're near antique malls that you can go shopping in, it's a hard time for antique dealers. The malls are back open in a lot of places, but they're not thriving. They're not doing the business anywhere near what they were used to. The mall that I'm at included, and that's one of the reasons I'm a little like frantic this week, is because I'm actually downsizing from 3 spaces into 2, and I've had to, like, I got all the big stuff moved, and then I bought out this other unit and I had to get that stuff moved. And in fact, I'm feeling really guilty that I'm not down there right now finishing up, because I was supposed to have those 3 spaces emptied by today, and I'm not done yet. So once I do finish here, I'm headed that way because I have a lot of work to do. But anyway, I went through the booth that I bought out and I pulled some things that were eBay worthy and I brought them home, and I thought I would share them with you and we can look them up together. First being, this is a Lenox Sunshine Daydreams Black Cat. Lenox Sunshine Daydreams. There's the mark. So let's go look them up. They had $25 on him. Let's see. Let's see if he will bring $25. So Lenox Sunshine. Oh, Sunshine. Is it Daydream? Sunshine Daydreams. Daydreams, not just dreams. You know, when stuff has a name or a mark, or it's like an absolute, you know what it is, that's a dream to like list that stuff. That's just boom. So you can see they've got them listed $45, $49.99, $34.97. Let's go see what they've sold for. $25. So this dealer did their work. So they saw the $25, $14.99, $14.99, $14.99. So I will probably list him at $19.99. Try to go for the quick sale. Even though this one sold for $25, that seems to be the exception, not the rule. So we will list this little kitty at $19.99. And then I've got this guy, which I'll show you in a minute. Let's look him up first. He is also a Lenox, but he's a Lenox lead crystal. Let's see what his bottom says. Lenox full lead crystal made in Germany. And I'll show you his mark and everything. He's actually got the little etched mark. Lenox. I'm putting just what's on the sticker. I'm not putting cat in yet because I'm just taking a peek. So Lenox crystal does sell. Good to know. All right. There's a Disney. Okay, now let's go back up and put in cat. And we've got 20 free ship. Because this isn't exactly the same. I'm going to take out the full. Let's just call it lead crystal. See if we get more. 10 results. There we go. So we got an $18.99, a $20, a $10.95. And let's go to actives because I didn't find this exact one. Here he is. So $13.88. Now this is interesting. Now this is a sponsored listing, which means if you've paid for to have your listings promoted, this is how it shows up in the search results. It doesn't show up in order of the way that I searched. It's just randomly put in there. But what's interesting is they're not showing the shipping. It's not showing the shipping. All of the others, see how it breaks out and shows the shipping, but on the sponsored ones, it doesn't. So that could be a bit of an advantage, huh? I do use the promoted listings, but I only give them 1%. 1%. I'm stingy that way. Okay, so here he is at 33. 26. let's see, they had 25 on them. So I'll probably do this one at $19.99 as well. Yeah, $19.95. We'll do it at $19.99 with best offer, and we will see what happens. Because what happens on my listings is that I do the people will watch it, or they will have gone into the listing. See, that's the other thing now. If somebody clicks on your listing and goes in because your pictures are better than somebody else and your listing is more enticing for them to click through, eBay knows that. And in your offers to watchers, that's going to come up also as someone that you can send an offer to. So when the time comes, I can say, hey, buy it for $14.99, and I can probably get the sale. So I wanted to show you the, wait, so hard to block my face. Okay, let me block my face and still try to see what I'm showing you. So I've got it upside down. There we go. All right. I'm trying to block my face and still see. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Oh, can you see the little etch mark? There it is. There it is. Okay. Whew. That's like acrobats. Having to do that. So somebody was into kitty and wildcats. This one is a Franklin Mint. Now, the only reason I'm going to list this is because, you know, Tiger King was really kind of a thing for a while. So I'm hoping the Tiger thing is still kind of going. So let's take a peek. Let's see if Tiger King is still a thing. Screen one, allow. All right, let's go over here. It is a Franklin Mint white. You know what? I'm not going to put the white tigers. What is their name they put on this? Oh, they did put white tigers. Duh. There was a reason that was in my brain. Okay, so apparently Franklin Mint makes more than, oh. So I don't have this one. This is not the one I pulled up, but I have this one sitting right over there too. So, that's interesting. We're going to go look at solds in a minute. So it's always good to kind of gander and see what listed prices are. I haven't found this one. Oh, here it is. So $32.99. Lots of plates. Sadly, collector plates just are not a thing. Hey, and I'm one of those people. I did the Franklin Mint collecting of, I had the Wyland series, which actually I wish I still had because they'd be worth some money. Oh, this is exciting right here because I have this one sitting right over here. So I'll show you that one to you next since I've already found him in the research. That's pretty exciting. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, not great results. Not great results. This is the one that I have here. Probably sold for around 15. So this one may go back to the antique mall. I may take this one back and just sell it there. Get the tiger people there. But let me show you. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Okay, here he is. So they have a crystal base, and I have 3 different ones of these. Porcelain on the top. They had it priced at $180. It's got a Franklin Mint. I don't know if you can see it right. Oh, come on, light. Help me here. There it is. Kind of see it etched in there. It just says FM. FM. And then it's got made in Portugal on the sticker here. Made in Portugal. And it's got some weight to it. Really not relishing the thought of having to ship this, but we'll do it. He's probably a double boxer because of the tail and all the little intricate pieces, but for $160, I will do that. So we got $160 on him. Let me back up. Make way. All right. And So we've got they are heavy. I can tell you that. They are lead crystal heavy. So the Bobcat, who does not like to sit nicely. Let's go see what Mr. Bobcat is worth. I'm feeling for any damage. Now they had 120 on the Bobcat. So let's go see. Let's go see what Mr. Bobcat. Franklin Mint. I'm just going to put Bobcat. And there he is. 160 on him as well. Well, that's very exciting. I paid $180 for the unit, for everything in it. I got it for $180. And besides these pieces, I got a really nice curio cabinet that I kept down at the mall to try to sell. So I definitely got my money's worth. And it was a friend of mine who I was helping them out as well, just to take it off of their plate of things to do and getting it closed up. So this one, 125 on the Black Panther. And I wonder if I take out black and just put Panther, if that changes anything. Not really. Is it even going to show up? Yeah, there it is. All right, so the Panther is the one that's not worth as much as the others, and this one was priced at 120. So, ow, ooh, it does have, ooh, this one does have a little jagged. You can't even see me looking at that. I'm like, sorry, forgot I was on camera there for a minute. It's got a little jagged edge, so this one probably is going to have to go a little cheaper. A little cheaper. All right. So I look at that. I look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I also brought home this ginger jar. I guess you would call this. What do you call this one? That's a ginger jar, right? They're calling it an incense vase. Incense vase. It's got some writing on the back, and it's marked made in China on the bottom. See, and I thought it was Japanese at first. The reason I brought it home, because the bird is really beautiful. So they had 25 on this. So I'm going to take a peek and see if we can get 25 online. Allow. Okay. So they're calling it a Chinese incense vase. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. I'm thinking that's not, see, the lid is really, I don't know if you guys see, the lid has little holes in it, but it's solid. So anybody know the difference between a incense vase? God, let me take off a vase. And a ginger jar. See, I'm leaning toward this being a ginger jar. Oh, you guys caught me in deep thought there. Ginger jar. Let's see. I don't know. Help me out here. Hey, Vaughn, I do not have a super chat button yet because I have not reached my full watch hours. I am about 300 hours away. So you guys are helping me a lot by being here today. Got like 300 hours to go. And I know that seems like a lot, but only a month ago I needed 2,000 and I thought it was going to take me 6 months to get there. And here I am, literally within, I don't even know, like a week maybe of reaching the goal. You have to get to 4,000 watch hours. And it seems very daunting, but I can tell you, I have just been putting up stuff every day and you guys have been watching it and I'm almost there. So thank you. So yeah. And then we'll have super chat. So, Yeah, I am not sure what to call this. So when I look up incense vase, not finding that. And the lid, so here's, it's just a jar, and the lid is solid, but it's got these little recessed things on top. So I don't know. Asian stuff is not my forte. This is not my niche. I really got it because of the birds, and I think, let me look. Oh, it might be hand painted. I actually think this is hand painted and not a transfer. So it is painted, and it's got these little raised dots, and it's a really nice little piece. But I might just take it back to the antique mall since I can't find much about it because it's already priced at a fair price, and all I have to do is change the dealer number now. I took a big break, like a 3-year break. I don't advise ever doing that. So this is also nowhere in my niche, but I know these things can sell for good money. So I wanted to bring it home and look it up. It is maybe it's easier to read on their tag. J-Locks? Is that what they got all of that? J-Locks Real. And they had $44 on this. So let's see. Can you read that? Oh, so let's go see if it's worth anything. I know fishing stuff can be worth a caboodle, but it's not my thing. It does not bring me joy. I kind of have that Marie Kondo philosophy of my eBay listing. It's like, if it does not bring me joy, I tend to stay away from it. So I stick, that's why you see me with the glass and the pottery and the animal stuff. Like, that's the stuff I really enjoy. So that's kind of where I've made my niche. Okay. Share screen. I tell you, Firefox has so many more buttons than Chrome. But the Chrome has a problem and keeps crashing. So we go with what we got to. J-A-L-E-O. I'm watching. Oh, look, see, I was making sure it was the right spelling. And it is. Look at this. J-Liox. We got 13 results, 45. So this might be one of those items I will put up at auction because I don't know all these particulars. I don't know the model, and I don't know. I'm whining now. I just don't know, and I don't really want to find out. Oh, it's on the bottom. Oh, it's $9.50. Oh, well, let me go back up there. That could change things. Let's go. $9.50. Oh, really? $2.95. That's not good. Let's look. I know this one for $18.99. You know what? This might just go back to the booth too. Back to the booth you go. You are getting cast back into the water. Yes. Yep. Yeah. You know what? It was worth looking up, right? Okay. I do have like a buku load of stuff that I have to get done today. So as much as I would love to stay here and keep this going, I do need to get out the door or I am not going to get done. So again, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. We do this every Monday starting at noon Pacific time. Usually I scramble to get my shipping done in the morning and then get all my stuff upstairs and then we go live. And that's my Mondays now. But today's just weird that I have to go in. It's June 1st. It's June 1st, you guys. Can you believe it's June 1st? This is the last month of the second quarter. And for you eBay people, you know what that means. We've got like one slow quarter ahead and then it's fourth quarter again. This is crazy times. You guys keep your eye on what's happening in the world, but don't let it mar your world. And what I mean by that is, and I'm having to be reminded of this too. When we are out there and seeing and reading and consuming all of this negativity that's happening, our brains actually change to where we desire more of that. It's almost an addiction. I guess technically it is. Your brain actually makes a channel for negativity, and you seek out more negativity and more drama. But the same can happen for positivity and for focusing on what is good in your life, what you are grateful for. And honestly, I have made it my goal this month to really, really start being committed to my journaling, starting the day and ending the day with what I'm grateful for, what I accomplished. I call it my win list, and building on that and training my brain to really want to find and seek out positivity versus all the negativity. Because I can't do the stress. Things that are out of my control, there is no reason for me to have my focus on those because there's nothing I can do except stress out. Um, so I'm just doing my part, loving as many people as I can, and trying to be a positive influence in this crazy world. And I would encourage all of you to do the same, because that's how we truly change the world and make a difference. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun and positive. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.